Am I wrong for distancing myself from my longtime friend after she broke my trust? I'm 28 years old and I've known my best friend Hannah since we were in college. We met during our freshman year and from the start we clicked. We've been through a lot together, studying for exams, supporting each other through family struggles, celebrating life's milestones, and being there during tough times. She's always been someone I could confide in without fear of judgment, and I thought she felt the same way. However, recently things took a turn and I'm unsure if I'm overreacting or if I have every right to feel hurt. About 6 months ago I started dating my boyfriend Lucas. He's 30 and we really hit it off from the beginning. I've always been very open with him and he respects my privacy when it comes to personal matters. Everything was going great until a few months ago, when I noticed that Hannah was acting strangely around him. She seemed distant and whenever we hung out together she would make offhand comments like, "I'm surprised you two are still going strong," or "I wonder how long he'll put up with you." At first I thought maybe she was just feeling jealous or maybe it was an adjustment to our new dynamic, but as time went on I began to feel more and more uncomfortable. Then a few weeks ago Lucas mentioned something in passing that completely shook me. He casually brought up some personal things about my past, things I had never shared with him. These were things I'd only ever discussed with Hannah and I realized that she had been telling him all my private secrets. For example, I had confided in her about some issues I had growing up, like feeling insecure about my body and struggles with my self-esteem. There were also details about past relationships that I had kept private. But hearing Lucas mention all of these things I had never told him made my stomach drop. I immediately realized that Hannah had betrayed my trust. I confronted her right away and when I asked her about it she didn't seem to think she had done anything wrong. She said that she had been trying to help Lucas understand me better. But what really shocked me was that she didn't see the problem with sharing things I had never given her permission to discuss. She tried to justify her actions by saying that it was only natural to talk about your closest friends' relationships with your partner and that it wasn't a big deal. But to me it was a huge deal. These weren't just casual things, they were deeply personal parts of my life that I had trusted her with in confidence. When I expressed my hurt she dismissed my feelings, saying that I was being overly sensitive. She even tried to downplay what she had done by saying, "Well, I was just trying to help him understand you better." That's when I realized that she didn't fully grasp the depth of the violation. To her it seemed like no big deal, but to me it felt like she had completely disregarded my boundaries. I told her I needed some space to think about everything. After that she began texting me constantly, apologizing and asking me to forgive her. But no matter how many times she said sorry, I couldn't shake the feeling that she didn't truly understand why I was so upset. She never really acknowledged that she crossed a line by sharing things that weren't hers to share. I don't think she understood the emotional weight of what she had done, and that made me question if I could ever truly trust her again. Lucas, on the other hand, doesn't think I should be so harsh on Hannah. He says I'm overreacting and that she was just trying to help. But I can't help feeling betrayed. It's not just about her sharing my personal struggles, it's about her lack of accountability. I've always been there for Hannah and now I feel like she's trying to justify her actions instead of owning up to them. I've been debating whether I should completely cut ties with her or if I'm being too extreme. I'm torn between holding on to a friendship I've had for years and protecting myself from someone who didn't respect my trust. Am I wrong for distancing myself from her?